This debris is not from hikers. This is all from trash that upstream got washed into the river. Then these debris pile areas like this one collected. It's all water underneath there. It's a bit dicey to walk on that. There's a few odds and ends boulders in there. I don't think I'd fall all the way through. This stuff's pretty solid, but you never know how far down it's going to go suddenly. Cucumber Rapids, Pinch Point, Ohiopyle State Park. That tree that's broken across the river there, that's been there for apparently over 15 years, because Mike, the oldest generation photographer here, who takes photography for Ohiopyle Photography, said that was broken before he started taking photos here over 15 years ago. It gives you an idea of how long a dead tree will just sit there for a long time. I would never walk in this debris pile except for when the weather's cold, because your snakes do live down underneath here. Not that they're going to come up and greet you, but more likely when you're walking through a debris pile, your eyes just are not sharp enough to see the snakes. Mike's told me he's seen 4 snakes at one time over here. Me, I'm lucky to see one. Years and years of walking around here, you begin to get a sense of the snakes and where they hang out, and when to worry about them, when not. Okay, Cucumber Rapids, Ohiopyle State Park. Right in front of us is another one of these great big river trees. They just take a beating, that one and that one. They live right here in the Ohiopyle Cucumber Rapids boulder field, just downstream of Cucumber Run. And up Cucumber Run is Cucumber Falls, and up above the falls is the parking lot. So from the parking lot to here, it takes you all of 25 minutes if you go slow like me. All right, so let's see our, okay, that's where the boaters fly out of their boats. Mike hangs out on, I can't remember which set of rocks. His rocks have these metal cleats bashed into the rocks that hold the wires that hold his canopy so he can sit there. So whenever you're boating in Ohiopyle and you come by the place where you see the colorful little cafe canopy, that'd be right there, right over there. They only film up till late October, I think, and they call it quits for the season, and it's I don't know when they start again. Cucumber Rapids here is a great place in spring where the rafting companies, they'll do their practice with their guides, make sure their guides are qualified in doing the rescue and fixing the boat. The rubber raft gets twisted upside down. As you can see, that's kind of a bad area. You don't want to get caught in certain areas of this coming here. Underneath the water there is a boulder called table rock or table boulder, where the guides will sit on that boulder when the water's down another almost 3 feet from where it is right now. Alright, so this is a beaver cut stick. There's the same sort of general geometry of the cut marks on the stick from how the beaver, I think they obviously some kind of thing in their brains. Look at this. Oops, our pile's collapsing that I'm standing on. Anyways, wide little flange, narrow flange, wide flange, narrow flange. Look real close, you can see their groove marks of their teeth in there. So they chomp on all kinds of shoots. Oh, here's that same, it's got the eroded, not eroded, but just weathered fungi growing on it. Or you can barely see the crisscross fossil, and it's boulder down there. And here, that's the end of the hike fossil, and it's comparable to the one we start with. It's got so many beautiful remnants in it, just remnants everywhere. Remnants of whatever was fossilized here, proving if you see a good boulder like this one, take note of all the deformed plant matter that's been fossilized here. See if you can see remnants, see if you can see the different levels of erosion in the same boulder. And then in this part you can compare this to all of the other boulders that have the eroded, similar little I don't know if they're seeds or what the heck they are. They've all been deformed. Hard to say what they really were originally. Okay, Mike's rocks are actually underwater. Mike, the photographer, he hangs out right over on the other side of that boulder. And the water is at 4.6 feet right now. So when the water's 4.6, you can definitely do the fossil boulder to fossil boulder hike from starting at Cucumber Run, coming down to Cucumber Rapids, and use these two incredible fossil boulders as your starting and ending point of your hike. We're gonna hike back up that way. Then we're gonna go on down the river to my next favorite place, which is the Dartmouth Rapids.